Hello, YouTube, and welcome back to the Frogger's playthrough of Baldur's Gate 3. Last time we helped out Halsin in trying to find what was his name? His little buddy. So, and this time we're going to continue that quest some more. We're going to do the part 2 of it. I don't know how long that's going to take because it also leads to another big fight. So, when we get that done, well, we'll see. To be on, here we're back. By the way, to be honest, I was kind of like hoping I can get something else set up for this stream today, but it is recording today, but I was unable to do it. Um, I feel like I'm only gonna be able to get this done by the next recording, but something special, something fun, something I actually am really excited to do. So,
might as well.
Whatever comes,
mm,
ready.
I think we're good. This should be good. Let's head back to camp.
Thaniel is resting, but it's no easy slumber. I discovered what's wrong with him. The shadows rendered him in two when they bore him away to the Shadowfell. Half of his essence remained here, amidst the curse. What stayed behind would have been the strongest part of him. But after all these years left in the darkness, corruption must have taken hold.
Tell me how I can help.
It's both simple and not. We need to find Thaniel's missing half and make him whole again. Only the missing half may not come willingly. The curse will have sunk its tendrils deep, twisting Thaniel's essence into something else.
Any ideas on how
No
to find
matter
the
how
missing
it's
half?
been twisted by the shadows, it is still part of Thaniel's essence. It will resemble him somehow and may show signs of his power. Look for signs of life in the darkness, wildflowers where everything else is dead. The curse cannot subdue the power Thaniel bears. Not entirely.
In fact, I saw just the sort before, not long after we first came within reach of the Shadow Curse. Fool that I am, I did not grasp their significance at the time. There is a ruin some way outside of Last Light. I caught a glimpse of fresh blooms there, but did not investigate further. I shall mark it upon your map.
Alright, leave it to me.
This doesn't have to be your burden alone. Every moment counts, and I've asked much of you already without being at your side. If you want me, I'm yours. Against the curse, against the absolute. Anything. Just say the word.
Alright, let's go. Join me. Over around
And
Daniel.
you saw this boy yourself. That can't be a coincidence. But we need to be sure.
Yeah, we're gonna... Join me.
An unwieldy number. You must cut someone loose before I can join you.
Yeah, let's have you instead of Gale.
I'm with you.
Oh, let's go. We got some inspiration. Alright. So we just gained a new companion. I'll be right back at... Well, first let's level him up. I will be right back, and then I will explain to you what he does. Alright, and we are back. Sorry, for me, it took a little bit longer. I was just leveling up and kind of prepping Halsin. Because for this next part, we are going to need him with us. How long did that take, actually? Oh god, that took a while. So yeah. Well, for Halsin is basically a druid that wild shapes into specific things, and then basically goes ham on the opponents. We are not going to be going into his specific one, which is the Cave Bear, even though that's his most favored one. Excuse me, sorry. We are basically going to be using him as a melee damaging person who will transform into the saber-toothed tiger after casting, like, AoE ice stuff, like Sleet Storm, and then just going to be going into tiger form and then pouncing and jumping on people for the juggler stuff, for extra damage. For equipment I have him with, I have him with a haste helm, the Oak Father's Embrace. I don't think when he's wild shaped none of these really matter. I'm not sure. So you can get Misty Step, go away, do stuff. Other than that, just all these things are just kind of there for in case I run out of wild shape. Which can be really fast. I only get 2, and they do go back on a short rest. So, now that we're done, we got Halson, we explain what he does. Let's go and actually deal with what he needs to do. What we need to do here. So what we want to do is go over back to Oliver.
Hear nature's symphony in this place.
And then go talk to Oliver with Halson in the party.
Quiet and dead.
I can make some animal noises if it will make you feel more at home.
You bleat well enough as it is.
Oh! Basically calling her a sheep.
I won fair and square. There's no point in playing again. I want a challenge.
Though shrouded in shadows, the child's resemblance to Thaniel is unmistakable. This must be his dark half, warped by the curse.
Go on, find someone else to play with.
I know who you really are and where you really belong. You need to reunite with Thaniel.
Sport. I'm not going back. I like it here. I've made a family for myself. I get to play all the time.
Don't make the... Like it or not, you don't belong
Yes,
here.
I do. You can't make me do anything. I don't want to play with you anymore.
He's fled. We need to track him down. Wherever the curse is the strongest, that's where he'll go. That's where he'll feel safe.
Alright, hold on.
Oak Father,
Halson.
watch over your servant.
Default. Hide during dialogue. There we go. Show helmet. Hide during dialogue.
Breathing, despite everything.
Worth a shot.
What to do?
Let's just follow him, and then now we just go through the shadow portal. And we're here for a really, actually hard part. Oh, that was a good one. Ice arrows?
Let's have a little fun.
Ah, okay.
I'll make my own fun if I have to. And my own friends.
So what we usually want to do, Sleet Storm. Then Wild Shape, Tiger. Nighty night. Ah, these guys are like immune to that.
Let's do this.
Okay.
Spoil my fun. I'll teach you a lesson. Just you watch.
Ah, man, it hurts. Okay.
Step quick. Let's find some prey.
Ah.
Want to play? Let me show you my favorite toy.
I'm sleeping for one more turn.
Still on my feet. I'll strike you down.
Oh, come on. And we're just gonna mass heal.
Stop that! We're supposed to be playing, not breaking things.
Off balance. Ah, you're only at 2 left. Ah, it sucks.
Me.
So our goal here is to slowly whittle down his shield, by the way. Where is it? There it is.
Spoiling my fun.
Ah, okay.
Fall by my hand.
Why are you doing this? All I wanted to do was play.
Ah, that cost an action. Oh well.
Let me strike too.
Let's do another one of these. So by the way, this fight is pretty simple actually. You are supposed to slowly kill out all these people to weaken the shield, and then you can start just destroying the shield. It's a really easy fight.
Why couldn't you just leave me alone? Why can't I just stay here playing? I had
Oh
everything I
god.
wanted, right
Here's the
here,
glitch that I love.
and you've ruined it. I'm not leaving. You can't make me.
Be gentle. He's much more than a child. But he doesn't truly know that.
This is such a buggy scene, no matter how many times. You have what you want, but not what you need. He's you.
He's nothing to me. He left me here all this time. I had to do everything for myself. Even when it was scary, even when I was alone. I didn't give up.
Nobody's to blame here. Of course, toward you to put. Now you can be reunited. You were very brave, and think of how much you'll be able to help things.
But would he even want me back? I've changed. A lot.
Change is good. That's what growing is all about. Together, you two will become more than you were
So I
before.
wouldn't have to make up friends to play with anymore. I'd have someone real. I'd like that. And he would too, I think. Alright, I'll do it. I want to do it.
Yeah!
Well done.
Are you crying? You're a bit big to be crying. But I suppose that's okay. Bye. And thank you for playing with me.
Oh, no problem, little guy.
It's done, at last. Soon the land will be unshrouded. We should return to Thaniel when we can. Shall we continue?
You? Let's just... We're gonna go back to camp.
Still alive. So that's
See, that fight is actually a lot easier than the other fight that is there. Like the other fight for Halsin, like that defend the portal mission, that is a pain.
The druid Halsin spoke to me while I was sleeping. He spoke of you. Said that you fought shadow and spite to restore me. 100 years of sickness almost ended. I feel every root that riddles the earth beginning to unfold.
He has
But there
such a
is
creepy
one
stare.
anchor, still holding the shadows in place. The soul that brought it into being, for the land to heal. Ketheric Thorm must die.
Oh. It's so creepy hearing a child say that.
Ketheric's soul still nourishes the shadows. Destroy him, so the land may heal.
Yes, child of
So
nature.
that I may heal.
Yes, child of nature.
Oakfather preserve you.
I met a peer of yours, the druid Jahera. Do you know her?
Only by reputation. She was present when we marched against Ketheric Thorm, but on the far end of the battle lines from where I fought. And in the chaos that ensued, well, our forces were scattered. I led some to safety, but never learned of her fate. I'm glad to hear she survived,
That's good.
though in truth, I should not be surprised. She was always said to be formidable and cunning. I could have learned much from her, no doubt.
You're not sure. What possibly could you underrate?
No matter how long I live, I will always strive to remain a keen pupil. Only a fool would think he could drink in all knowledge until none is left. There is always more. Nature's tapestry is infinitely complex.
That is true.
I cannot help but wonder how she would have handled some of the challenges I faced as Archdruid. Would she have helped the refugees? Defended the Grove? Controlled Korga? At least now we can benefit from her presence, and perhaps work to a common goal.
It's true. Spent all these years fighting the Shadow Coast. What happens once it's lifted?
Honestly, I never thought I'd make it that far. But the Absolute is a threat to all, and I promised I'd help you with your parasite. So, I'll remain with you. If you'll have me, that is.
Of course. You joined me earlier.
So do I. But one duty at a time.
Look, I haven't got to know you properly.
I've been unfair to you. I've had unrealistic expectations of your character ever since I joined you. But honestly, you've surpassed even those. Seemed my faith was more than well-founded.
Nice. Properly.
It's true, and I can't imagine I helped with that. Sometimes I let the task at hand consume me, and people think I'm obsessed.
Aww.
Trust me, the day I no longer have to talk about the Shadow Curse will be a happy one.
What would you
What
like?
would you like to know?
Because wrong, you're quite large for
I
an elf.
am?
I am.
Trust me, it's been said. You show more restraint than most in avoiding the subject until now.
How that came about?
Who's to say? Perhaps there's a half-orc buried somewhere in my ancestry. Or perhaps not. Sometimes I think conventional wisdom is too narrow about what someone can or cannot be. Stranger things have most certainly happened.
I am. How did you come to be a druid?
I had a friend when I was young, long ago. He played with me in the forests where I grew up. But eventually, I realized no one else had heard of him. It was Thaniel, of course. Nature was my very first friend. I get older, but he hasn't changed a day. I knew then that I had to be more than a companion to him. I had to be a protector.
There's somewhere family, friends, a lover, perhaps?
You're not a doppelganger, are you? Trying to study me to learn all my secrets so you can take my place?
Of course not.
Save for me, my line perished a long time ago. They rest in High Forest now, near the shade of the grandfather tree. The Grove became my family, with Sylvanas as my teacher. And now I have you.
Oh, my friend. With me in it. I'm sorry for you.
It was a long time ago. The wounds don't heal, but they become more bearable.
Yeah.
I suppose you wouldn't be shocked to learn I love animals and nature? I know. Well-trodden territory. Well then, let's see. I whittle in my spare time, and I've something of a sweet tooth. Although everyone's very amused when I say I like honey.
Wow. Well, on the nose. What do you make?
Ornaments, utensils, and ducks. I like ducks.
Oh. I like ducks too. You're a bear and you like honey. A little on the
what
nose.
I like. Once you get to my age, you realize there's little point in denying yourself, so long as others aren't affected.
Exactly. Hold on, you
350 years young. I've been privileged to watch saplings grow into mighty boughs.
Thank you for sharing.
Thank me by returning the favor, why don't you? Come on. I'm sure you've something better than carving wooden ducks.
I live in mortal fears of kraken, so I've never actually seen one.
Well, they are fierce creatures from what I understand. But as long as you avoid the high seas, I think you can consider yourself safe.
That's enough for now.
Anytime.
When the Shadow Curse was
Druids
unleashed.
and Harpers joined together to put a stop to Ketheric Thorm. We marched on Moonrise, and after much fighting, we prevailed. Even in defeat, though, Ketheric turned to Shah. Not long after we sealed him away in his tomb, the Shadow Curse took hold. No one had seen the likes of it before. No one knew how to react. Then it started to claim all those within its reach. Those who had survived the battles now fell to the shadows, became part of the shadows. And worst of all, I lost contact with Thaniel. I wanted to try and find him, but we couldn't stay. We would have all succumbed. When the Archdruid of the Grove, my predecessor, was seized by the curse, I had to lead the survivors to safety. That was my first day as Archdruid. An inauspicious beginning.
Sounds like you had with you and saved lives.
You are right, but I must not lose focus until everything has been put right. I've wasted too much time already. Years in which nature has suffered.
Need to remain at camp for now.
Wherever you need me,
I'll find you when I
I'll
need.
be right here in camp. Take care out there.
Thank you, buddy. Alright, and let's go reclaim Gale. And then we'll end the video. So you know what? Let's see if anyone has to say about it.
A savvy move recruiting Halsin to our cause. While I'm adept at most forms of weave manipulation, druidic magic is not my area of expertise. He will make for a most useful option to have in reserve.
Exactly. Join me.
With pleasure. Lead on.
I think I'll enjoy traveling with Halsin. Not for his wit or wisdom. He'll just make an excellent shield if we're attacked.
Oh my god. Let's see what I like to see what everyone likes to say about Nuka and stuff.
Halsin's proved himself a fine ally already. He'll be useful in battle, if those tree trunk arms are an indication.
It'll be useful.
These lands may not be under the thrall of Lady Shah for much longer. No matter. She wishes for Ketheric Thorm to be punished. Her darkness was a blessing offered before he betrayed her. She can redirect her powers elsewhere once he is cast down.
Exactly. She has nothing to say about the dude.
Halsin is one hench elf. I'm impressed.
Hench?
He's on our side.
What's hench?
Halsin is such a delight. Woe to the cultist who tangles with that thick hunk of an elf.
There we go. Alright. Talk to everybody, see what they had to say. We saved all, well, we saved Thaniel, I guess? Yeah. Which is a very important part to ending Act 2. So, after this, we're going to go back to the area where the Shadowland, Deep Shadowlands, and explore some more. For now, after all that and the talking, we are going to end things off here. Thank you for watching. Remember to like and subscribe, and we'll see you all next time. Bye-bye. Wait. Yeah, bye-bye. But no, I'm going to ask one question before you go. What would you turn into as a druid? That is the question. If you want to answer, answer in the comments. Now we'll say bye-bye.